Welcome, everybody. GCandC's Labyrinth Lifers. This is Season 3, Episode 12. Getting into the meat of things here a little bit. The crew on their way to Thunder Tree after last week taking care of the orc and ogre party over at Wyvern Tor. And then, since then, been on the road, right? So...
Yeah.
Before we kind of get cruising here, I wanted to just talk real quick about a couple different things. First of all, 32 gold goes to everybody for the gems from like 6 episodes ago that I swore I was going to get you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, 32 gold for each of you. Add it up. Also, just wanted to talk just for a second about Madoka. Stellionet's Panther.
Yeah.
Me and Corey have had several lengthy conversations about this. You know, it's interesting. I think the future comically gaming role-playing topic, I had never really thought about using an animal other than just in battle, basically, in taking into account like what's in the stat block there. Other than that, it was kind of like, okay, I know people are going to be afraid of this thing in a regular setting, right? So we role-played that a little bit. But me and Corey kind of talked a little bit about how does he role-play the Panther, and how does Stallionet, like, what kind of bond do they share? Is it actual telepathy? Is it just... Does he have to speak a command? Like, how's that all go? And Corey did a bunch of research, and basically kind of doesn't say. If you look in the player's handbook and in the Dungeon Master's Guide, there's no kind of set rules about how that works. So I don't know. Me and Corey were saying, that it's not. I mean, Corey, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the way that we're going to play it, anyways, is that it's not actual like telepathy. It's not a magical beast. You're not giving a command like with your mind, but that you two are kind of so close that you can almost like give a nod or whatever the case might be in a certain situation, and Madoka's going to know what to do.
Yeah, we have a bond, and
is it
she
empathic?
Understands what I want her to do. Yeah, maybe empathic, like...
That's feeling.
Like she can read my feelings kind of, and we have a relationship, like, so it's, I mean, like, the only thing that they even really say about it was in the beginning, like, this is out of the player handbook under Ranger, it says, like, holding his hand high, a half-elf whistles to the hawk that circles high above him, calling the bird back to his side. Whispering instructions in Elvish, he points to the owlbear he's been tracking and sends the hawk to distract the creature while he readies his bow. So that's not a magical hawk, but as a ranger, you can communicate with nature and more than the average citizen and read each other and give commands and stuff. We don't have telepathic conversations or anything, but you can say something and they do understand it. Like, you have a special bond with nature. And you can interact with, that's the whole thing with the ranger.
Yep. So cool, fun stuff. I like it. But just, it gave me a lot to chew on that I wasn't really thinking about until Madoka was trying to pull a scourge off of Chiron with her mouth. And that was that one kind of blew my mind. So we talked that through. I think we're on the same page with that going forward. So unless Pete shows up at some point here, when we last left y'all, had traveled for quite a while from basically the east side of the map that we're working on, almost all the way to the west. Had gotten to essentially where the Tribord Trail hits the high road. We're going to camp there for the evening. I will say that there's a merchant comes through with a cart, and lo and behold, Milburn is on the cart, gets dropped off with the crew.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, you said Milby, not Milburn.
That's the Milburn Milby.
It's his full name.
My full name is Milburn.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, was I able to get my studded leather now, or are we waiting
No,
until?
we're not to Neverwinter
Okay,
yet. So
gotcha.
yeah. We'll
Easy,
talk
Milby.
about that in just a second. But
I'm ready to get this off of me.
You had enough time that you could have got it instead of waiting on us.
True.
So Milby joins back up with the crew. I will say that you guys camped kind of right before the high road that evening. As usual, I'm assuming that Horrence is going to keep watch overnight.
Yeah.
Horrence, I'd like you to do a perception check.
9.
9. Okay, so the night passes, pretty calm night. Couple clouds in the sky. You do an owl flies by at some point in the middle of it, but other than that, everything goes pretty smooth. So the next morning, you guys wake up and you're on the high road. So unlike last session, we're not going to roll for encounters on the high road. The high road is regularly patrolled. There's lots of people going back and forth on it. There are actual military patrols and whatnot as well. So you guys are going to make it up to Neverwinter. Now, like we discussed a little bit in the chat, I don't know if we talked about it actually on any of these recordings. So just want to throw it out there that Neverwinter is kind of outside of the realm of this adventure, right? And I feel like we could kill 2 whole episodes by role-playing in a major city there and all the different things that you guys would want to do and say and see and talk to. So a couple different things I had told everybody here is that, reach out, like, is there anything that you want to buy that would be available in a major city that's not in a small town like Phandalin? And I'm going to kind of exclude, like, magical items and things like that. Like, I would say let's not get crazy here, but I know, like, Milby, you had talked about studded armor. You absolutely could buy that.
Yeah, I want to trade my leather in for studded.
Same.
Okay. All right. And do you know the cost? Like, even like
Yeah.
Player's Handbook
Well,
says it would be?
I don't know my leather what he's going to take for it, but the normal cost of studded is 45.
Okay. And what's the leather? Generally, what's the cost of the leather?
That's a good question. Let me.
Wow, you didn't look that up.
No, not mine to trade in because I just thought about it that I should trade this one in, like a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
weapons.
I am
like
going to sell that other
10 gold.
longsword.
Oh, here it is. It's
Normally
page
goes-
145.
10 gold.
Leather armor, 10 gold. So I'd say you can get half back.
5, and then the studded leather. What's he selling it for? I want to try to, haggle.
45, and again, for the sake of not getting into role-playing this, I'd say take 5 off. So through your haggling. So 40 minus 5
check.
for your trade-in, so 35.
All right, cool.
Can I get the same deal for some studded armor?
Yeah, yes you would, but I guess since you asked that, then I would say let's give Dirk an extra 5 off because he's the master wordsmith of the group, for sure. So 30 for Dirk, 35 for
Okay.
Josh.
All right. Sounds
There.
good.
Sweet.
All right.
How you like
Anything
that?
else?
I'd like
Horns.
to sell my longsword since I have that other longsword just to get rid of some stuff.
Okay. And again, I just say half price. So it normally is 15. Let's say 8.
8 gold? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I want to do the same thing that Dirk did.
Okay. All right.
So what
does
is
that,
the
so
studded?
does that raise your guys' AC then? It does by 1, huh?
Yes, by 1.
Okay.
Alright. So how much did that cost again?
It would cost you 35.
35. Alright.
Yeah. And that includes you trading in your
Right.
other stuff. Corey, you were talking horse. We talked about that before. Are you going to hold off on that, or are you going to buy a horse?
Yeah, I'll hold off unless everybody else wants. Unless
I mean,
everybody
I'd
wants to
buy
buy
a
one.
I wouldn't buy a horse, but I'd buy a mule.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody wants to buy mounts, what we had said was, no, I'll have to.
I let
Here's
out
my
a
only-
shrill whistle and my retainer brings my horse.
So here's my only thing with I guess you've had a horse this whole time, but we haven't really. It's not like if you were using it, you were just trotting alongside the people walking. The concern with other animals is the panther, right?
Oh,
And that's what I brought up with Corey, is that there would actually be like a training period involved. So it's up to you if you guys really want to do that and hang out in town for a week or something like that. You're welcome to do so.
stupid.
Right. I don't know that you'd absolutely, you're going to end this, or the intention is from the book is to end this thing at level 5. I don't know that you need it for this adventure, but if you want to, I'm okay.
I mean, couldn't we just say,
No,
we spend 5 days getting the panther used to the horse?
no.
You could if you wanted to, but is everybody going to do that, or
No.
He's a war horse. He's used to that shit.
right?
Yeah, I don't need it if everybody doesn't want to do it. So.
So let's just pass for now. Do we agree, or?
Yeah, I'll probably get one in between adventures like you were talking.
Okay.
But
All right. Anything else then for anybody?
Is there a ferry service on the river?
A ferry service to go towards Neverwinter Woods?
Or away? Yeah.
I would say you could probably hire. There isn't like regular service. I mean, it's the Neverwinter Woods is dangerous, and it's also like the town itself is abandoned. But I would say that you could hire a fisherman or somebody to take you guys that way if you wanted.
Oh shit! Can I get a dagger real quick?
Sure. Yeah, get a dagger.
I got a dagger. I'm not going to use it. I was getting one of my daggers. I have 2 daggers.
All right, there you go.
Well, fucking thanks, Horace.
Yeah.
Damn. Straight up, save you some gold. You don't have to steal.
I owe you one.
All right.
I'm gonna.
So-
while these guys are selling their armor and upgrading, I'm just gonna casually ask if anyone has heard anything about seeing my kind or dragons around Thunder Tree recently.
So I will say, what I'm going to say is that it takes basically a day and a half to get to Neverwinter. I would suspect that you guys would spend, and this is just tell me if I'm wrong here, but I would suspect 2 nights in Neverwinter, 1 full day, right? So
Yeah.
in like talking around to different people around the inn that you're staying in and whatnot in the evenings, I would say, so first of all, kind of what people know about Thunder Tree would be that near the place where Neverwinter River emerges from the Neverwinter Wood stands an abandoned village of Thunder Tree. Once this was a prosperous community on the outskirts of the forest, wealthy from the work of its woodcutters and trappers. 30 years ago, the eruption of Mount Hotenow, which you can see on the map there to the north, it devastated Thunder Tree. The actual eruption itself did major damage to the city, and in the wake of the natural disaster, a plague of strange zombies swept over the area that killed and drove through anyone who survived the eruption. So that's what had happened that brought it about. To be honest, like, people don't go there, right? You didn't meet anybody that goes and hangs out there that would know if there's been dragon kind around recently.
Has there any been coming through Neverwinter?
I would say that Neverwinter sees Dragonborn, right? Neverwinter is a major city. You see
all types,
all of the races there. I would say, your Dragonborns and Tieflings are less numerous than, say, a dwarf or elf or human, but do exist. So it wouldn't be totally strange. All right, so Chiron's back in the group. Never left, actually. I figured that would happen. So Pete, I offered all these guys that they could buy things in Neverwinter. I think we're about to kind of head out. I did just describe to them that we spent 2 nights in Neverwinter, learned from people at the inns that the Thunder Tree itself was actually destroyed 30 years ago by a volcanic eruption from Mount Hotenau, which is to the north of it. And then after that eruption, a plague of zombies came through the town and wiped out anybody who actually survived the eruption. I let these guys all buy, if you want to buy weapons or armor, like in the city, outside of like no magical items or anything like that, but if there's a standard item that you need at all while you're there, you're welcome to make some purchases in town. I don't know if you need anything or not. Good.
I'm mute.
Good to go. All right.
You muted.
I do need rations.
Rations, okay.
Rations.
I don't need no stinking rations.
How many you gonna buy?
Full lot, I guess. 5 rations.
That's a good call. I didn't
Okay.
think about that.
Oh, and add 32 gold, Pete, for the gems and stuff that you had sold a few
Okay.
ones back. One ration is 5 silver.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take. How many y'all getting?
I get 10. I'm gonna get 10. 10
Okay,
rations.
I'm gonna get 8.
I forage.
All right. So, Horrence was talking about renting a boat to take up the river. You guys want to do that, or you want to take a walk?
Oh yeah, I'd take a boat. How much can it cost?
I would say a ride up the river and back would probably set the whole group back 20 silver total.
Let's go for a boat ride.
Yeah, I say boat
Yeah.
ride.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Corey, did you end up buying a horse?
No, we decided if I bought one, the whole group would have to buy them, and then we'd have to get them used to the Panther, and everybody didn't want to do it. So, what's Jeff doing with his horse? Stabling it in Neverwinter?
My horse is used to it. But if we're gonna take a boat, gonna have
That's
to.
what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stable it. I'll leave the horse with my retainers. They'll be good.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, basically want to skip Neverwinter just for the sake of keeping the adventure moving, keeping it on track here. So a boat ride, normally the whole walking over the country would have gotten you like almost to Thunder Tree. So I'd say with the boat you could get to Thunder Tree in a day, but it's going to be late when you get there. So you guys want to kind of camp like a safe distance away, or what are your thoughts there? Like, I think that because of the boat, I think you can make that journey without incident. There's other than some big ass carp, there's not any monsters in this river. Yeah, you see regular wildlife and whatnot around. I will say, if you look at the map there, the area, kind of to the north, you can see the mountains and up to including the volcano that had erupted 30 years ago. The woods smash right up against it, and as you travel, you kind of see, ahead of you the whole day. You can see Neverwinter Woods. It's huge, right? It's bigger than the mountains in the area, so it's the biggest thing on the horizon. But yeah, you make it. Basically, at the end of the day, it's like 8 p.m. or whatnot. You could be right up on Thunder Tree if you wanted to start at night.
No.
I don't know about that.
I think as we make camp, I think it'd be prudent for Milby to sneak over there and just do a quick recon scout. If you see
What's Milby think about that?
If you see a green dragon, don't go near him.
Yeah, I love scouting. Totally.
Yeah.
Down for that.
Okay, so the boatsman, the fisherman, thanks you all. Heads back to town. As you're setting up camp, Milby goes over there. Let me throw a couple things in Discord for y'all.
This is a cockfight.
You want the Panther, Melby?
Yeah.
I'll send Madoka with them.
Okay.
Back up.
So-
Firepower.
I'm going to throw a few pictures on here. These don't come direct from the adventure, right? But just kind of some stuff that I found that I feel like is a good kind of feel for what the town is like. Now, when you get to the outskirts of the town, total ruin. There's a lot of like farmhouses and whatnot that you go past that are completely grown over. Like maybe the total walls are like 3 to 5 feet tall.
This is just what I'm seeing, or everybody?
Yeah, what you're seeing.
Okay.
And it's completely overgrown. The one thing, and I'll show you the map here in a minute, but the dominating thing is that there is a hill in the middle of the town that is probably, I don't know, 100 feet in the air and has a tower on top of it. The tower is circular. It's about 30 feet tall, and half of the roof is caved in. There's a little square building right next to it at the base of it there.
Okay.
As you approach town, some buildings are in total ruin as you get closer to the center of town, and some buildings are a little bit better off. So anyway,
any sign of life at all, or like checking for footsteps or fires that were recently put out, or
so gradually the trail becomes an old overgrown lane winding between dilapidated buildings, choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear to be more or less intact. The whole place is eerily quiet. You come across, before you kind of get into town proper, there's a wooden sign nailed to a post that reads, "Danger. Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
oh,
So that you see, as far as footsteps and all that stuff, no footsteps there.
and no recent like fires put out or signs that this has been used, say, in the last few months.
So I'm going to say that you are coming from the west.
Yeah.
And no, unless you want to get into town proper.
Not yet. I'm going to turn back and go brief them on it. I'd show up and tell them this place is completely empty, overgrown with plants. There's a tower in the middle of the village with a small, what is it, like a small building at the bottom?
Yeah, cottage attached to the bottom
with the
of it.
Ceiling and falling through, and there's a sign that says "Danger, turn back now." Plants, monsters, and zombies, which sounds fishy to me, but
So we should be good because we're not plant monsters or zombies, so we have no danger.
it seems like the kind of sign that somebody would write when they don't want you to find what you're looking for, to me. But
Like Scooby-Doo.
right, turn back now. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, sort of. Yeah, so I think we should check it out. Just be careful about it.
Now,
Well, y'all gonna camp first for the evening?
Yeah, let's camp and we can.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if anything happens overnight. Night is uneventful. A small rainstorm passes over, lasts maybe 20 minutes. Light drizzle, not a downpour or anything like that. Other than that, clear, nice night. So the next morning, y'all wake up. I should have moved you in roll 20. Do you guys just see blackness right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm about to unveil this. What I want to make sure is that you guys don't see monsters or the little dots. If you do, let me know, and I'm going to hide it real quick. So hold on just a second here. So you guys are in the upper left-hand corner of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any monsters?
No.
No, I see
Okay.
us.
Okay. All right, good. So the way that we're going to play this, just so that you guys know, because the maps that they provide are kind of cool, but I didn't want to build a different map for every building. So essentially, I want you guys to kind of talk me through how you're going to walk down these paths in the buildings. You don't actually need to move your characters. I would like to know what order you're walking in. Assume the path is wide enough for 2 people to walk side by side. And then when encounters actually start and things happen, I'll move your tokens to the start of those encounters and whatnot.
Okay.
So
I'm comfortable with being in the back and Madoka in the front.
I'll go
Next.
first.
I'll be sandwiched in the middle.
I'll go first.
all right, so Madoka and Rogar in the front.
Rogar. That's totally
I'm
some
just gonna-
Skyrim.
Line it up. And then who's Stallionet and who in back?
I think Hornet said he wanted the middle, so
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay, Horrence and Chiron in the middle.
Yep.
Milby and Stallionet in back. All right, so how do you guys want to approach this? So you can kind of see at the very start of where you are, you've got as you come into town, there is a dilapidated building immediately to your right. It has no roof. It is a ruin. Immediately ahead of you, you see a building that is much better off. That building there that is ahead of you, there's a sign hanging in front of it that's it's definitely seen better days, but you can make out the faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. I'd like everybody to roll a history check.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
18.
All right,
Actually,
who's over 15?
I suck at history.
I got a 19.
Anybody else?
11.
All right, so Milby, you know that this was once the Brown Horse, and you know that because its ale was renowned throughout the land.
Yeah, I like ale. It's very soothing. Is there anything in particular that I know or remember about it, or I just
No,
know
you
that?
would have just heard of the Brown Horse ale, and when you see
Okay.
the sign, it matches the picture on the sign of the horse holding the flagon. That's famous.
Roughly how long ago? That was just something I knew growing up, or?
Yeah, you knew it growing up. Yeah, 30
Okay.
years ago is when this town was destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
These squares are 10 feet?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm very familiar with this beer. This is a very popular beer. I wonder what happened here.
Didn't he get wiped out by the volcano?
Should we check out the brewery? X Brewery?
It's probably spoiled by now.
Yeah. Check it out.
I would
anyway.
say we should check it just in case
I'm kind of
We should check.
curious. Yeah.
anyone's dwelling there. I don't want anybody at our backs as we continue throughout town. But
Might be some leftovers in there.
I could go for an ale as
We
well.
can also check to
so.
see if someone's disturbed anything recently.
Are we sure it's just the volcano, or is there other stuff here, maybe?
Zombies.
Yeah. I'm not biting on that sign.
Hopefully
Well, zombies
there's.
will be biting on you.
Well, just
True
Hopefully
that.
there's a
Yeah.
druid here somewhere.
there's
Right.
also rumors of a green dragon named Venifang that's hanging around here.
He's definitely at the brewery. Let's go.
Go.
Y'all want me to sneak ahead?
Yeah,
Check.
traps.
Okay. I'm going to check. Is there a back?
Yeah, there's a back door.
There's a back door.
Okay.
I'm going to check that out.
All right. So, when the outside of the place, There's a window on each wall there, and then a door in the front, door in the back. Do a investigation check.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so you can see when you get to those windows that are kind of on the west side of the building there. Looking in there, let's see. You see that you're looking into a room that is a kitchen and full of brewers' vats. So that's where the brewery was. Other than that, you don't see anything else in that room. It's dark. It's motionless. Dusty.
Okay. It is dusty. That's what I was going to ask. All right.
Yeah. And when you get around to the back door, trying. The handle is movable, like it doesn't seem like it's locked, but the wood of the door is swollen to where it's not really budging unless you really wanted to try and put a shoulder into it. But
yeah,
probably not on your initial investigation. I would assume. Right.
I'll check I'll creep around and check the front door, I guess.
Okay.
Or any windows, actually.
Sure.
See if they can be opened.
Or if one's missing.
So as you go around that window in the top right corner there, in that room, that's kind of the common room. So there's like a bar set up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Also dusty. You do see 4 corpses in that room in various state of decay. Front door, same story. Not locked, but swollen wood, not giving easily.
The window's not opening either?
Yeah, same. All the wood and stuff. In a combination of rotten and swollen that would make it, you're going to have
very hard to get in. Right.
It actually wouldn't be that hard, but you're going to have to break some shit.
I don't want to make the noise.
Right? Sure, that's what I figured.
Okay. I just creep back to them. I say I don't think there's anything in there. There's a few bodies. All the entry points are deteriorated. It would be very messy trying to get in.
If there's bodies, and they're still not. I mean, you're talking bodies, not skeletons.
Of
corpses,
rotting corpses.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it could be zombies.
30 years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely not 30 years old.
That sounds odd.
Sounds.
I don't know if. Do they look like they look like they were just laying there? Not moving.
Yeah, I mean they're just laying in different corners of the room, slumped against walls, laying on the floor.
Their bodies, like they don't look like they've been there for 30 years, right?
If it was 30 years, there would be bones, right?
Right. Yeah.
Chiron, I agree. But do we want to open that up?
Do we
You think there are clues in there?
Well, what are we here for?
I honestly don't know.
We're here to find the druid.
Right off.
Right off.
Jeff's got a little extra side motivation as well.
So,
Okay.
So we hear stories of zombies. To me, we should be taking care of these. We're not going to be walking past this and then have them come out after us, right?
Yeah, let's just set the building on fire.
This one.
Work to the past.
I'm fine with that, but I don't think we should be just leave, without figuring out what's going on here, because bodies sitting obviously have not been sitting there for 30 years. Something else has got to be going on.
Probably zombies.
Yeah.
I would say the druid or the dragon doesn't seem like they would be in there, and if all the windows and doors are swollen shut, I don't feel like there's much of a threat unless we're making noise. I don't feel like very threatened by anything in there. It doesn't look like it's moved in a while.
For me, something bad is going on, and I think we should check it out. That's my opinion.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
I mean, I'll have your back if you want to check it out.
All right, I'll start walking over that way.
Okay. Nate, while he's doing that, I'm going to just kind of slowly creep over to that deteriorated building.
Okay.
It's broken out. just kind of peeking around to see if there's anything on the ground that looks
So,
of note.
do investigation. I'll get right back to you, Pete.
9.
All right, 1 second. Okay, you just see a ruined building.
Okay. So I'll
Yep.
rejoin the group.
So, Chiron's going up there. Stallionette said she had his back. Anybody else?
I might as well. Don't want
I'll
to
send it to ready.
Yeah, she ain't going in, but she's standing by the door. You know.
building on fire as soon as you tell me.
All right. So, Chiron, I mean, you notice the same things. When you get up there, if you wanna put a shoulder into the door, you're welcome to. But other than that, you can
Start pushing it in.
What's that?
I'm going to take a staff and start pushing at the edges and
All right.
trying to get the door open.
Do a strength check for me, please.
So 13.
13. So you get the door open. The 4 bodies turn their heads in your direction.
There you go.
Start moaning and get to their feet. What's roll initiative? Zombies. Let me get them on the map. And then let's put you guys on the map also. So I want Chiron in the doorway. Everybody else, put yourself where you're going to be. And you can be right on the outside doorway if you want there, Chiron. Shit.
Okay.
1 second here. This is 3. All right, we roll their initiatives. All right, who's over 15 with initiative?
I am.
What do you got?
17.
15.
9.
Ooh. 22.
Oh, 22. Hold on.
11. Some good fucking rolls tonight. Switch my dice, I think.
What did you say? 11?
Yeah.
There, Josh?
19, I said.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
Shit. I keep screwing this up. What did you get, Corey?
11.
You had 11. Josh. All right, so Dirk, let's get this party started. Now, let me I'm going to paint this picture a little bit with you guys. So Chiron opened the door. You see the zombies, so you kind of got to tell the rest of the crew if you see them. I would say that compared to what you know of zombies, these guys look a little bit more kind of, I don't know, for lack of a better term, like dry and brittle. Like they are not
Mummies.
Yeah, mummy-ish, yes, and not gooey, goopy flesh,
Not
right?
fresh
This
zombies.
is yeah.
Yeah.
They're old G's zombies.
So you can kind of paint the picture for those guys of what's in the room, but Dirk, your Milby is up first.
Okay, I'm dashing to the back. So that's, what is it, double? 50?
Yeah. To the back of the room?
To the back of the building.
Oh, to the back of the building. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was to say we should let them come out of that door single-handedly, and we can take one out at a time.
All right. It's Horns' turn.
Can I cast Eldritch Blast through a window?
Oh, see, why not?
Alright.
You got the same idea I do.
I mean, if not, I'll just break the window if that doesn't cost an action.
No, I think you can cast it through a window.
Okay.
Especially these old nasty-ass windows.
Yeah, I'm going to cast it at that green zombie.
Okay. Zombies. Zombies, I have an AC of 8.
Well, I rolled a 2, so I don't have plus 6.
Is it plus 6?
It's a plus 6, yes, my spell attack modifier.
And you hit.
Yeah. So, just by the skin of my teeth. Alright.
What's the damage on that bad boy?
Dry skin in your teeth.
14.
14.
Good
Nice. All right. So it's a zombie, so it acts unaffected by that. When it hits him, you see like this poof of dust that goes out about 5 feet in all directions from him. Like, it's big. When you see it, it's like when he gets hit, it's like a cloud comes off of his ass.
That does, yeah. Don't go over there. I don't want
What's
that.
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe there.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm just going to stay in the window.
All right. Pete? You're muted if you're talking.
That never happens. So I'm going to use my it's called Fist of Four Thunders and cast Thunder Wave into the room.
Okay. What's how's Thunder Wave go? Just describe again. I know we use a lot in that other game, but
So almost there.
No.
oh sure, yeah,
Not
take your time.
Thorn Whip, Thunder Whip.
So why is that?
It's 283.
Oh yeah. So, wave of thunderous force sweeps out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube from me forward must make a Constitution saving throw. A failed save takes 2d8 and is pushed 10 feet. Successful save, the creature takes half. It is not pushed.
All right, so you'll have to take a step in there, huh? To get to 15 feet. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, in addition, anything unsecured in the room that are completely within the area of effect or automatic is also a push 10 feet.
Okay.
And a thunderous boom audible for 300 feet.
300 feet. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. 300, eh?
Yeah. Those windows are covered.
Those windows are blowing out.
Boom. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to say that you first of all, you do have to take one step into the room to be able to get 15 feet and hit them. I assume you'd be aiming at orange and green for that cube.
Yeah, I'm just measuring it out.
Okay. And then it blows out every door and window in this joint. Just blew out. The door between the two rooms, the back door, and all the windows blew out with that.
Do I take any damage?
What's that? No, not damage. You cover your face quick enough.
I'll cover all three of these if I'm aiming in this direction, right? Or is it just a cube from me?
I think the starting point has to be from you, I think.
It is. This point of origin is from the caster for this one.
So I have to get in close enough to do. I want to stand over here. I don't want to stand right next to him. So that should be. I gotta get within 7.5 feet of him then.
Sure. All right. Did you got to roll for damage or?
Well, they gotta make a saving.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Con throw against what? Spell save DC or does it say?
Well, it's for monk, it's 8 plus my wisdom plus my proficiency, so it ends up being like 12.
12. Okay, they save.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna roll once for the ones in the cube.
lame.
What's that mean again?
So I got to roll 2d8 and they take half damage.
Okay, all right. And you're getting everybody on the north wall. Is that the
Yep.
plan here? Okay, all right.
So 4 and 6 is 10, so half is 5.
5 damage.
Yep.
And that's orange, green, and red.
So for that distance,
That is 16. Okay, so
moving back out.
Well,
So-
didn't Green already poof into a...
he's still alive. He just
Oh.
had a dust cloud come out.
Wouldn't Red have a attack of opportunity if he disengages like that?
So if you're gonna move, okay. So yeah, let's play that through. I think if you move to that spot that you were at to throw it and then back out, you actually give red and green the opportunity to attack.
Well, it won't let
there.
me sit here.
Yeah, I think
It won't let me sit like right in the middle,
right.
which is where I wanted to be.
Sure. I'll give that to you then. So
I
yeah,
want to
so
be 7.5 feet away. That's all
I got you. Yep. You're good. So 5 damage to everybody. You know, they're zombies, so again, they just look at you like they're brain dead, and they all get pushed back against the wall. You got like bar stools, and the bar itself like gets blown into bits when all the doors and windows and everything blow out there, and then it does that damage there. So yeah, you're good. Clouds of smoke off of orange and red, also.
Okay.
So you were far enough away to not get into it, but they did the same thing that the green did. Big poof of gassish, dusty, ashy nastiness when they took that hit.
Okay.
All right, Jeff.
I'm gonna stand at the ready and just wait and watch Scan back down this road that I guess would be to the south of us because of the loud thunderous boom that just went off and everything blowing out of this building.
Do a perception check on that.
I rolled a 12. My perception's 10.
You rolled 12?
Yes.
Okay. You see... Let me ping the map here.
Oh boy.
You see that?
Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta zoom out. Alright, what are you doing?
Do you see what I'm pinging?
No.
No.
It's straight south from
I
Yeah.
see it.
the red.
The crossroad.
Right here?
No, that somebody else did that with blue.
Oh.
Am I in the wrong? Hold on, let me try it like this. Can you see that now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see a figure come kind of around the corner of this building,
Okay.
right? Kind of stick his head out and look that direction. He sees you see him and backs up. It's a humanoid figure, just so you know. Basic human
I yell
shape
out.
and size.
I yell out to him, halt.
He's already nothing happened. You basically saw him peek around the corner of this building
Yeah.
and then stick his head back, and your yelling did not
Alright.
affect him there.
Well, I tell the party I just saw somebody stick their head out around that building and point towards it.
Keep an
All
eye
right.
on 'em.
Corey.
They don't get to go before me? Thank God. All right. I will cast Hunter's Mark on Orange. and shoot an arrow at him.
All right. AC's 8.
20. Nah.
20, huh?
Yeah,
Crit.
Nice. So you get the double damage.
Just straight up double damage.
Well, plus your modifier or whatever.
Alright, so...
Roll whatever the dice is. Roll it twice, all right?
Okay. So 10 plus 12 plus 22 plus.
He dead.
All right.
Headshot there. Orange falls.
Nice. And then I will kind of I'm gonna head right here. Keep an eye out for that guy that Jeff mentioned.
So do a perception check, please.
13.
13. All right. Give me a second here.
Madoka takes the same move, goes on the same turn. She's gonna come up behind me. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
All right, you guys remember the winery?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You see some little plant dudes.
Tree blights. Oh. This is payback for when I did this. Clearly.
All right, let me put them in the initiative. I didn't expect them to pop up here. Right. All right. So, zombies are up.
Wait, and then Madoka.
Madoka? Okay, what's Madoka doing?
She's just coming with me.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, orange is dead. So, red. What do the zombies have for movement? 20? Let's see here. Lawyer.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to take a swing there at Rogar. Zombies do a slam where they just kind of smash their arm at people. What's your AC is 18 or something crazy?
18, yes.
All right, and he did 6, so miss. All right.
I spit on him.
Green, 5, 10, 15. He's going to stop there. Blue's going to go here. All right, that's their turn. I'm going to make the Twig Blights wait until next round to take a turn. So back to Dirk.
Okay. Shit. Do I have a clear shot at him from here, or is that building corner in the way?
At what?
At the blight.
Oh, you can't hit a blight from there.
No, you'd have to get up to the front corner of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm getting up to the front corner, and I'm taking out my tinder box,
All right.
and I'm gonna attempt to light some of my arrows on fire.
Nice. I'm going to say that you have the skills to do that, unless you tell me that it takes some kind of check to light a fire.
Okay.
No, everyone knows how to light a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I wanted to make sure I get a few. Well, I don't know if I'm able to squeeze that in and to get a shot off, but I'm going to
I'm
try.
gonna say yes for today.
Okay.
Wouldn't you also have to like wrap the tip of the arrow in some kind of fabric and oil?
Well, the tinderbox provides that, I think. It's got the let's see here.
Yeah, go with it. We'll
I
research
think it's
it for
got
next
all
time.
the supplies I need to light it
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's got
Do
the
it.
oil and the cloth.
So who you shooting at there? Purple?
Purple, yeah.
Okay. Their AC is 13.
Okay, I got 9 plus. What's my finesse? Is that right? Yeah, 9 to 14. What's that?
14's a
AC?
hit. 14's a hit.
13 is your AC.
What's the short bow is 1d6 plus 3. 5 plus 3, 8. And I don't know what kind of fire damage adds on to that, but
Okay, so they're vulnerable to fire. If a creature or an object has vulnerability to damage type, that damage is doubled against it.
okay, so 16 then.
So you know as well as me that a twig blight does not have 16 health. So purple is dead. Oops,
So-
wrong one. Hold on.
For the audience that's watching this, I did this more for the visual of Milby lighting an arrow on fire and shooting it than I did, any tactical advantage of any sort. Because twig blights are nothing, but it looked very cool.
Totally. Absolutely. I would say that he also, there's a little fire going there on purple for this moment here.
Yeah, because they're made out of flammable material, so I imagine maybe.
Yeah, and
Maybe
he's standing right at a tree there too. So, okay. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All
Staying
right, Josh.
Yell over at Milby. So, that sign, a ruse, eh? And then I cast
That's the plants, I guess they're talking about.
Eldritch Blast against Red Dude.
All right. Again, AC's 8.
Good. I hit 11.
Okay. Hit
14.
14. Okay. You blast off he's got one arm. You blasted off an arm he's looking in terrible shape. Half of his gut went away and whatnot. He's still standing there, but that really messed him up. He's a shell of a body at this point. Anything else?
Nope. I'm just
Alright.
staying over by this tree.
All right, Pete.
All right, so I swing at him with my staff. Punch.
At red there.
Sorry.
At red.
Yep.
Okay.
So staff is what's this? 17 plus
That's a
3,
hit.
so it's, yep.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And then punch.
What's the damage on the staff?
D6 plus my proficiency. So 8.
8. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second here. So zombies have this thing called Undead Fortitude. If damage reduces a zombie to 0, it can make a con saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So 8 plus 5
13.
is
13.
13, and it's a con saving throw. Their con is +3. 15 plus 3, so
That's
he is
18.
not dead. He is.
Okay. So I still have my punch.
Yep.
So that was a 16.
Okay. That's a hit.
And that's another 4.
So 4 plus 5. He rolled a 3. Okay, dead.
Also, I just realized that I moved further than I could have. Madoka's like as far as I could have moved.
Tough.
Should I just stay where I'm at or move
Stay.
back a block? Okay.
Yeah, stay.
All right.
We're good. I didn't call you on it. All right, anything else there? You want to move or anything?
Nope. Waiting for the next one.
All right. Jeff.
So Red is dead.
Red is dead.
All right. I am going to. Not much I can do. I'm gonna throw one of my javelins at
Ooh.
Tree Blight right here.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Is it a tree or twig blight?
Twig
Twig
Blight.
blight. Twig blight.
You're gonna. Jesus Christ. You'll probably pick it up off the ground.
All right, AC's 13 on him.
All right.
It's overkill. Let's do it. Maybe you'll catch 2 of them.
Maybe. 19.
Hit.
6 damage.
All right, you pin him to the ground and he is lifeless. Oh, done there. All right, anything else?
Twig.
That's all I can do, really.
All right, Corey.
I am gonna attack this twig blight with my 2 short swords.
All right.
So 22.
That's a hit.
Assuming that's a hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And 9.
All right, finish him if you want. You're right next to him. Yellow.
I just chop him in half.
All right. Cleaved. All righty.
And then I guess I'll just stay here.
All right. So it is Zombie's turn. Green is going to. I'm going to get rid of red just for the sake of cleaning this up a little bit. Green's going to stand here and try and slam Rogar again. Since you're definitely too dumb to notice that you're super strong. He rolled a 3 and missed. Here comes Blue. Blue's
Did I
going to go
see-
right here.
Hey, when that original humanoid figure peeked from around, I didn't see that, did I?
No,
Okay.
Only I saw it.
but Jeff called it out.
He may not have heard, though, being around the building.
Yeah, I'd say close enough, 20 feet away or whatever.
What was the
I don't know.
height on that? I asked him. What was the height on that humanoid figure?
Average height, look, 5'8", 5'11", I guess. I don't know.
Okay, Blue misses.
120, 121, whatever it takes.
Like, was it a twig blight that looked around the corner or
It was
something
humanoid.
else?
It was humanoid. So
Okay, so it wasn't one of those.
So,
Alright.
from my experience,
what I'm
usually
wondering.
druids use twig blights.
Could be. Could be Yarwin.
Yarwin.
All right. All right, Milby.
Okay. I am going for the orange.
Twig Blight?
Yeah.
Is this a flame attack also?
No.
Okay,
I just really did it for fireworks.
Sure.
and hoping I could maybe catch fire and spread it, but so short bow 19 plus 5. It's not a crit though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it.
1d6 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 dead.
Yeah.
Orange. Where's he at? Yep. He had 2 hit points, so he is dead. I'm not doing the finishing thing on ranged attacks, just FYI.
Right.
You got him. Anything else?
Yeah, can I move real quick?
Yeah.
Let's see, 5. I'll go right here.
Okay, so the brush there, you get half your movement speed. That's difficult terrain.
Oh! I didn't realize that was brush. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not moving there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stick here.
You don't want to hide in the brush, just like camouflage.
I figure it might be hard to shoot out of. I don't know.
It would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know that it would be.
Nobody's height.
You would get the
It's a halfling.
you would
Depends how
get
tall it
cover.
is.
You would get cover out of it, but I don't think there's like a penalty to shooting out of cover.
Yeah, I
You
just
know?
don't want it to interfere with my bow, but if I don't, yeah, I'll totally do that. Let's see.
I don't think you do. I don't think. Well, I'll look it up between next week, but I don't think there's ever a penalty for shooting out of cover. It's just that's difficult terrain, so it's.
Yeah,
It's,
so I get,
you
what,
get half your
10?
speed. Right.
Speed's 25, so, shit. Okay, I'll just do that then. Well,
Right.
shit. I'll do that.
Shit.
Okay. Josh.
Is Horrence in,
Yeah, he is. Yep.
he's in brush.
Again, because, it's boring. I like to be boring. Cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. No, that's fine. On who?
Let's go with the blue guy.
Blue zombie. Okay.
Is that just a 1d10, or you get a bonus to that?
My spell attack modifier.
I think that's just the, you get that as damage?
Yeah, because it's when it's an invocation. I get to add it's the Eldritch invocation or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
It comes
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
11. So that's it. 10 damage.
10 damage against blue.
Yeah.
Where are we at here? Okay, so that he is up. He also has not been hit yet. So
Oh,
the cloud,
Oh,
the cloud comes off of him, and both Chiron and Rogar need to make. I think it's a con save. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Do I have it?
Dang.
Yeah, DC 10 con save.
13.
All right. You muted.
17.
17. Okay, you both save. You like both. I just for the sake of role playing, move yourself back 5 feet. I want you to like that save meant that you got out of the cloud, right? So step back to like here, right? Nice. Okay. Anything else? Then it is Pete's turn. Chiron, you're up.
So
You
it's
did-
cleared
there
to
you go.
where I can come in and hit him now?
Yes, it has. Yep. At the end of that turn, it clears.
Recommend. I'm gonna swing at blue with my staff and fist.
All right. AC's 8.
So So 8 and 3, it's 11.
Okay. Damage? For the first one anyways? Do it one at a time. We'll see.
Six.
6. Okay. So that's on blue. Okay, he's got to make his save then. 5 plus 6, so that'll be 11. 14. So he fell down and got back up.
All right.
And then your second one?
That's going to be a 14.
Yeah, 8's a hit. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
8's a hit on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's 8.
8 damage, okay. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 17. He falls down and gets up again. Anything else?
I'm going to spend my last key point and do 2 more punches with my flurry of blows.
All right. Go. First one.
So 9
Okay, it's a hit.
for 4 damage.
4, so 9, save. 3. He stays down that time, so you can
Yeah.
swing it green with your last one if you wanted.
That's 12
Hit.
for 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, 7 plus 5, 13. You rolled a 1. You down. Dead. All zombies are down at this point. All right. The Jeff.
Okay.
Rogar's turn. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And I'm going to take the rest of my movement.
All right.
Move over this way. What is that? So that. Oops. Oh, is this one right here?
Yeah. So right, if you don't want to give him a opportunity of attack, you can move right to below him.
I'll move right next. I'll move right here.
Right there. Okay. Cool.
Quick question.
Yeah.
When I attacked with my short swords there, should it have taken an action to switch from my bow to my swords?
No, I've read nowhere that changing weapons takes an action.
Okay.
I've looked that up before, and I can probably do some more research on it to make sure that's how the rest of the world plays. But nowhere in the
Changing
book
a
does it say.
weapon?
Yeah, like if you go from a bow to a sword, that doesn't require an action anywhere that I read. I haven't read a single thing that says that.
Unless you're like got the I think like the dual wielder feat, drawing that third weapon might.
Yeah, correct. Right.
So
Yeah,
actions
I'll
like
research that more thoroughly, but I don't think it does. I've looked it up in the past, and
So actions like that, when I've played before, are normally taken as like part of your movement.
really, yeah. Well, I'll clarify
Right?
before
Like,
next
so
time.
just like climbing an object or something like that. So it's a movement action in order to switch weapons. So it takes up part of your movement. Is the way I've played it before.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I remember looking it up for Thanon and not being able to find it. So for tonight, anyways, we won't play it. All right, Rogar. We'll step on one of these things.
Gonna just, yeah. I wish I could step on one. Move down.
Why not?
I don't know if he'd allow it with my boot. But
It'd
is
be
that
Boot attack.
it'd be like a punch, right?
an armed attack?
Yeah.
What if I miss?
It is.
So be it.
Well, I don't have my sword out, so I will. I'll try and just run up and crush that little bastard.
All right.
Roll a 13 plus 5,
That's a hit.
4 damage.
4. Blue, you finish him.
I just pile his little, just
Oh.
crush his little ass and like, can't think of the word right now. Just drive him into the dirt, splinters and everything, grind him to a pulp. Literally pulp.
Totally uncalled for, Rogar.
Stallion kind of laughs at
Then I
that.
just sort of drag my boot on the ground, trying to wipe off the whatever comes out.
Die!
So first off, I'm just gonna move Madoka here. I don't know if that triggers anything.
Nope.
And then I will.
Yeah, hold on. Can you hear that, Jeff?
Yeah, that's Corey.
Yeah.
Corey, like unplug and plug your mic back in or something.
Okay.
Right.
I don't hear anything.
It was bad.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a machine. going.
Modulation.
Yeah.
What about now? Can you still
That's
hear
good.
me?
That's good.
Yeah, it's just what
That's
it
fine,
happens
man.
randomly. All right, what are you doing?
I can't even hear it. So okay, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the green twig blight.
Okay.
And I move my hunter's mark to him as well.
Okay. Alright.
That's a bonus action. So it's a hit. 17.
17 is a hit. Yeah.
And 9.
9 damage.
Yeah, plus more if need
Yeah.
be.
He's dead. No, he's
Yeah.
dead.
And then Stallionette will move.
Why?
That's
They're all
everybody.
dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's everybody. So let me ask you guys this. Hold on a second here before we totally end this. These guys, had anybody been alive? Hold on here. Oops. The fuck. Dang.
Hey, yeah, you got a guy showing up. I didn't see it, but there's a dude.
Yeah, you just exposed another twig blight. At
Yeah,
the
I'm
first
trying
build.
to.
Yeah, so,
Ah.
Trying to. So these guys were going to join the battle on this turn. Now twig blights are pretty stupid, but still, after what they just witnessed, they're going to kind of move and walk back away into the woods if you guys are going to let them. If you want to keep fighting, we can.
I
But
have
what
no urge to
they
fight.
sense, they have a natural sense of danger that is telling them that they should not join that fight anymore. So they're gonna,
so
head
You're
off.
gonna stretch out. And,
I personally would be letting them go away.
I lift my boot and show in their direction.
this-
Buddy.
I'd head that. Personally, Chiron would go after them.
Yeah, do you really want to?
Chiron would.
All right,
Do it.
then let's-
Go for it.
So here's the thing, Chiron, is that they're gonna keep running. Their speed is 20 and yours is 30. Let's just say that you go get them, right? You kill them. I'm gonna split XP between everybody. These things have like 2 hit points or something, so let's not spend 20 minutes playing that out.
Okay.
Let's just say that you kill them and then come back to the group. What's that?
My speed is actually 40.
Yeah, right. So you would have caught him, but it would have been off the map, right? So let's just say that happened. So let's see, what kind of XP came out of all
I
that?
think there's 10 per blight, if that.
I think they're 25 actually.
Really?
Yep.
For a quarter challenge rating?
Yeah. Let's see here. Twig blades. Yeah, XP is 25.
Oh.
So 50. Hold on.
Those things are not worth 20.
No.
I think 25 must just be the lowest that it can be, right?
Not if I can
You can
boot
get
stomp 'em.
you can get an eighth of a challenge, right? I think.
Can you? For like a rat or something?
Yeah.
What do they give
Yeah.
you, like 15? I killed a rat. I'm good.
All right, so that's 80 XP for everybody there. Also, this tree. Do you see that ping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on fire.
Sweet.
I didn't do it.
So are we at 2080?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
So what's the plan, crew?
I asked Rogar, what direction was that humanoid?
He was down at I point down at the southern corner of the building that we can see and say right about there.
Okay. I said, I turned to everybody else and said, I would counsel in the future to maybe not use loud spells that echo out 300 feet, because we're going to call attention to ourselves. And we got lucky this time with these, but now everybody knows we're here, whoever's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stallion that says agreed.
Well, if
Don't
they're evil, they should know we're here and fear us.
Well,
Tonight,
you can fight them by yourself then, buddy. I'm going to be sneaking around. I'm trying to live.
So I say we head in that direction.
I say
Or I'll sneak up to the corner where he was last seen.
I suggest to Stallionette to send Madoka around the other side of the building and sneak up that way.
Yeah, I'll do that. Me and Madoka are gonna sneak up
Go around
both sides of the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Which
you're
building?
both.
80.
Yeah. Right. Where's put Madoka? Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna tell you. Wait. That's the hideout that you guys burnt down. Okay, so you don't see a person when you get down there.
Can I check for
that-
tracks or something?
Yeah, hold on one
The
second.
ranger.
That building here, like as you kind of go down that path, there's a couple different things that you see. So this building is a small house that appears to be in better conditions than the ruined and dilapidated structures nearby. Doors are reinforced with heavy iron bands, and thick shutters protect the windows.
Oh.
Also, if you look down the path here, so the up here is the top of the hill, right? All this brush and the winding path go up the big hill that's in the middle of the city here.
Yeah.
From where you're at there, Stallionette, and you look over here, you see from these buildings coming out, these are also ruinous. Like there's no roofs on these, but coming out from this doorway and stretching all the way across the path to here is webbing.
Okay. Your spider web.
I can't tell you the source of it.
Well,
It's
I mean,
webbing.
Spiders. Like it looks like spider webs.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does. This further down the path, just kind of over here, you got another ruin that you can kind of just see the corner of.
Okay.
So that's what you got. Going on.
Can I check for tracks? I guess.
Yes, you can do an investigation check.
15.
15, so you see tracks going towards this building.
All right. I kind of. Is Milby within my? I wave Milby to sneak up to me.
All right.
Yeah, and you guys don't have to do the map right now. We can
And
just
then-
talk it through.
And then I just, when he gets up to me, I just, point out the house and tell him to go let the party know and that I'll stay here on lookout.
All right.
the house is obviously
doing
where
that-
I said tracks went to that house, and it's obviously
While you guys are doing that,
reinforced.
the door opens, the front door, right there,
Mhm.
and this dude steps out
The north door or the east door?
east.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second here. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Let's see.
Druid. That's the guy I saw.
So he steps out and looks at you.
I don't see him.
It's in Discord.
Discord.
Oh. Okay. Thought you were putting a token on the map. He looks at me.
He looks at you and says, "Greetings."
Great.
Says greetings, huh?
Yeah.
So Madoka gets in front of me and growls.
He says,
And
"Call off your cat.
And
I mean you no harm."
I say, she stays by me. She won't hurt you unless I want her to. Greetings. I'm Stallionet.
My name is Rydot.
Right out.
The druid.
We've been looking for you.
Oh, you have.
Yep.
Well, why don't you all come into my home?
All right.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not saying all right. I want to. What are we looking for him again for? Again,
So,
you didn't
right
recap.
off, your friend Quinine has said that he's a druid who ought to know where everything in the area is.
Okay, so he knows where the Cragmaw.
He knows where everything in the area is.
All right. Okay.
According to
Before-
Quinine, anyways.
Before I move any further, I said,
Yeah.
Were those?
So I'm just going to assume that you all are up with Stallionet at this point.
yeah. I'm
Slowly kind of
going.
walked up behind her.
I mean,
I said-
she will walk up to him with Madoka by her side. Looking tense.
All right.
She accepts his invitation. Like, from what she knows of him, he's not an evil druid. So
I'm not doing shit until he can explain what those twig blights were about.
Did you not see my sign? Half.
we
I
did,
told you it wasn't bullshit.
we did see the sign.
This is not a safe place to be.
Sorry if those were your friends.
No, not my friends.
Okay. Good.
I would say that part of nature, yes.
Yes, I agree.
I would say that the explosion that took place around the corner certainly alerted the dragon.
Right.
Dragon.
The dragon.
Dragon? What dragon?
Yes. You see the tower on the hill?
Yeah.
There's a dragon in there.
Let's go
What
inside.
color is the dragon?
He's
Is
a
it green?
young green dragon.
Have you caught his name by any chance?
I am not going anywhere near that dragon.
All right.
Would you all like to come in?
Yes.
So he makes you all some tea.
And I kind of nod to Madoka to relax.
His
She's
hut.
Cool. Is he cool with her coming in since he's
He's
a
cool.
druid?
He's a druid. He's absolutely cool with her. He knows what's going on
Druids are
with you and her.
Dancing
there-
Fey Bears.
There is nothing in that building except for his bedroll. And he's got a little makeshift stove area in the corner that he's making tea on for y'all.
Bedroll and tea.
Nice.
He goes, so, outside of the explosion, you all certainly look like you can handle yourselves.
Yeah, we'd like to think
Can
so.
hold our own.
I don't know about a dragon, but
long
What
is
brings
this
you to
dragon
Thunder
thing?
Tree?
I'm looking for that dragon you saw.
Really? Well, you found him. I assure you he's in there.
We're also seeking information.
What kind of information do you see?
Our friend has been kidnapped by a gang of goblins and
The Cragmaw.
Cragmaw Castle. Yes, sir. That is
The
what we
castle.
seek.
You seek the castle? I absolutely will show you where the castle is. The goblins in this area are a threat to the balance of nature around here. Anything that you could do to rid us of them, I'm 100% behind.
We will rid you of them and save our friend, as
And
long
the
as you can
dragon.
provide us the location.
So do you have a map, I assume?
Yes.
So he shows you. I'll update the map. It's in the lower left-hand corner. It's near the Craigmaw hideout, but in Neverwinter Woods as well. Yeah, anything that you can do to get those goblins out of here, I would be more than appreciative.
Have you seen anyone else
Anything
with
you
the dragon?
anything you can do to help us
Well, besides,
take on the castle.
We're gonna take on the dragon first.
Call
Yeah,
me kids.
so first of all, hold on.
Sorry.
What I can help you is to show you the location. I have my own business here. I will not be going to the castle, but if you all are of a mind to take on that castle, I'm sure you can handle it. Maybe try it a little more quietly. But absolutely, I'd be more than happy to do that.
You happy to help us with the dragon?
Now the dragon. I'm not suicidal, and I will not be going to the dragon. If you could take care of this dragon for me, I would be more than happy to help you in any way that I can.
Consider it done. This dragon's a follower of Tiamat and must be eradicated.
Anything you can tell us about the dragon living in such close proximity that might aid us?
He moved here about 3 months ago, tore into the roof of the tower there, and has not left since. He must have had a full belly when he got here. I can also tell you that in the southeast corner of town, there's a group of humans that have been sulking around lately. I'm not sure what their business is.
Southeast.
I come to Thunder Tree from time to time as a part of my communing with nature. And these two occurrences are certainly new events. It used to be me, the zombies, and the twigs, and I knew how to keep to myself, and they knew how to keep to themselves. Now we have dragons, we have humans, and then you all. Certainly strange things are
These
afoot.
humans, do they have red sashes or cloaks or anything?
They're wearing all black.
Hmm.
Do they possibly serve the dragon?
I know not why they are here.
They got here at the same time as the dragon.
About a month after, I would say.
In my experience with dragons, most dragons have people that bring them riches and whatnot.
I don't have people bring me riches.
I can tell you. I can tell you that these humans have not, as of yet, gone to the tower.
Okay. So
I would have
probably
known had they done so.
not. Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
This dragon, Venomfang is his name, is a very vain creature as being a green dragon, and you can cater to his ego and let him drop his guard a little bit. But we can take care of that dragon for you.
I'll let you.
I asked
take your
Rogar why he wants to kill the dragon.
He's a follower of Tiamat. He's
Oh, right,
part of
right,
the
right.
dragon clan. And
Are we really gonna fight a dragon?
Yes.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I
Fight a
don't want
dragon.
in on
I
that.
doubt he's going anywhere. I'm sure we can come back. After
We can
That's a
fight the
suicide mission on
gotten a
my
little
part.
bit better.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, that's not reason enough to get Stellionette to try and fight a dragon.
Now,
All to take
I
on
would
evil.
say, from what I've seen of your group, I would like to encourage you to try and oust him from this roost, if nothing else. He is a young dragon.
Yeah.
We're not talking about an ancient one.
He's not an elder
Here?
dragon. He's a whelp.
Okay. Rogar,
it would certainly help me out. I absolutely, like I say, would be willing to do anything I can for you if you could help me with that problem. You know, by no means, as I said, I'm not going there. So if you don't, that's fine. I get it. It would be a suicide mission for me, like you said, Halfling.
Yes. Well, I'll let my friends take the lead and sit in the front and attack, and I'll toss some arrows from the back.
Yeah, I say Rogar, you know, I owe you one for saving my cat. If you need to do this, I got you. So.
I'm not very. My friends seem very eager to take this.
Yes, they do.
This little guy out. I will help my friends, but I also do not want to kill myself.
So I must ask. I had assumed from our initial conversation that you were dragon slayers. When I asked why you were here, you stated because there was a dragon here.
That's what Rogar stated. I stated we were seeking information.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So what are you doing in this area of the world? What's the situation here? You said a friend in the castle?
Yes, our great friend Gondrin Rockseeker has been kidnapped by goblins. We seek the castle. We were told that you were the one to talk to for a place that can't be found. Our friend Rogar here also has business with the dragon, which resides next to you.
And this Gundren, when you find him, what is your plan there?
Well, Gundren's plan is to reopen the mines of Fendelver and bring
the mines of Fendelver.
Yes.
Wave Echo Cave.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Foxtrot.
We've already...
Gentlemen and madam, if you can rid me of this dragon, I absolutely know where Wave Echo Cave is.
I'm supposed to do that.
I will take you there. I will escort you personally. Once you rescue your friend, obviously your friendship is more important.
I guess we have to do it.
All right.
We also
I know if this part of the world's nature is to remain in balance, we cannot allow... Obviously, there's much activity around this Wave Echo Cave as of late. I cannot allow it to fall into evil hands. You all are clearly not evil, and I will help you with that task.
Peter, you going to say thank you thing?
What's that?
Are you going to say thank you thing? The hand reaching around your shoulder.
Yeah, right.
Hold my hand.
Nate's going to see his beer everywhere. We also recount to the druid about our adventures and setting fire to half of Phandalin Manor.
I don't say anything.
Why are you telling him all that?
He goes, oh, so you're helping Phandalin.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We love the kind folk of Phandalin.
I can tell you that it seems like their heart is in the right place. I'm not too sure about that townsmaster. I can tell you that Quinine is one of my greatest friends, and also Durin, the elf, he is also a good man.
Yep, we've had breakfast with him, I think.
Gravy.
Excellent.
Sweet.
Well,
do you need to rest? Do you need here's tea for everyone? What else can I do for you?
What time is it right now?
It's time to quit.
No, in the game, I mean.
It is like probably 11 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nobody took any damage from that fighting, huh?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Weak points. Yeah.
But if we're going to be going after a dragon, I think we should at least take long enough to reset spells, things like that.
I didn't use any spells.
Develop a plan.
Either.
I used one, but we could do a short rest and get my spells. No, you can't.
I say we just...
I'm down to go.
Let's go check out those people.
Well,
Should we maybe
short rest.
observe them first and then head the Dragon's Way? See if we get any information about how to maybe...
That might be smart.
take it out a little
Yeah.
better, easier.
Well, here's what I would suggest: is that if your spell slots are gone, you certainly are welcome to have my place for the day, the night, whatever that takes. If you want to investigate the people, if you could rid this town, if you could bring this back to my peaceful, meditative place that it was before, then I certainly would be happy for you all to do so. You're welcome to stay in my house. It is safe when the doors are barred. Clearly, you have already run into the twigs and the zombies. There are, if you have just entered town, there are more zombies in this town, and there are also giant spiders.
Oh.
Be wary of them as well.
Is there any of that beer left?
from the brown horse.
Yeah, that brown
No,
horse beer
there's
is
no
legendary.
more beer. Trust me, there, halfling. That was my first intentions as well when I got to Thunder Tree.
Understood. Well, friends,
Well, let's call it for the night, I guess. You guys can kind of fully make up your mind next time. Like you say, I would say probably maybe you could go check out the humans before resetting spells and all that, but probably a good idea before fighting a dragon to be fully equipped.
No.
Definitely. The just out of curiosity, like Stallionite, you remember what Agatha gave you? You got
Yes.
that shit? Yes.
The 3 arrows of dragon slain.
And clearly, Horrence is sitting on top of a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't like. I do think that.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, just outside a game, like we're done playing now. Like, I don't see a way that this adventure could have been run where you'd be higher than level 3, and even level 3 fighting a young dragon is a hardcore fucking thing for sure.
Yeah.
When look up your young dragon stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what those fuckers can do. They are fucking nasty. But I think I OP'd you guys enough. I think. I don't know what you would do